okay, this is native on the Atari Jaguar CD. So this is a demo of a game that never got released at the time and has ended up, I think it's a full game now, it's called Stormwind or Stormwind, something like that, on the Dreamcast. And really it's a 2D shoot 'em up, and as you can tell it looks an awful lot like R-Type. There's no sound on this. I'm not sure why. I downloaded this from the developer's website, and the CD, I was going to say ISO image, it's not really an ISO, it's a Nero image. It's the encrypted version, so with the Jaguar CD, in order to boot, the games have got to be encrypted, but those keys were released years ago, so I'm not sure if the demo never had sound or whether it's just something with my setup, I'm not sure. But it looks nice. I think it's an example, because I'm not really a fan of, well, CGI sprites. I think they look okay on some games where they use properly, like maybe Donkey Kong Country. I did enjoy that, but I think in the PlayStation 1 era they were overused a bit, and I think games like Project X and a few others, well, not Project X, the sequel rather, is it X2? I forget the name. It's bad because I've looked at it a few months ago, but I don't think they look as good as hand-drawn sprites. And this, well, I think the main ship is hand-drawn, like pixel art, but the rest of it seems to be CG. But I don't know. I think this looks good, particularly the amount of animation and everything. As you can see earlier on in the level, you've got not just parallax with huge sprites, but you've got transparent fog and stuff. Yeah, I'm liking this. Ooh, strange eyes. Yeah, ooh, that's a facehugger from Aliens. Yeah, it looks a little bit like Trevor McFur, but it looks much, much better. I think Trevor McFur really felt like a demo that had been released perhaps too early, but this, well, it is a demo, but it seems to be a lot more complete. It'd be interesting to see how far the developers could have got on the Jaguar, because I remember this from around, probably 2000. There used to be a website. Oh, what happened there? I think I got shot. There used to be a website called Jagudome, and I remember this being mentioned on there. I'm thinking, this looks cool. And there were videos and screenshots of this, and nothing seemed to happen. And then a couple of months ago, I heard about this Stormwind game, Stormwind, on the Dreamcast, and that looks amazing. But I think, whereas this is just well, fortunately, the developers have released it as a freebie demo. Stormwind, I think, is a commercial game, so I'll have to see if I can pick that up somehow, if I can get it for a reasonable price. Yeah, it's hard to describe how this plays, because part of it, particularly the main player ship, looks a lot like R-Type, but I'm trying to work out how, oh, there we go, how the rest of the mechanics work, because you've got these, well, when they show up, come on, when you want them they don't show up. Oh, there we go, that O thing, but I'm flying into it and I'm shooting it and nothing's happening. I'm not sure. Yeah, that transparency looks really nice. I think my only criticism is, while there are a few levels of parallax in the game, the backgrounds, apart from these gears, perhaps look a little bit static. But, well, for a homebrew game, I'm really not one to argue. It looks brilliant. Yeah, I'm not sure why this never got finished well, back in the day. Well, 2000. It'll be back in the day one day. I don't know if it was just developer time or whether they gave up, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how far this demo actually goes, whether it's just the first level or whether there's a boss or something like that. I think on the first go I got shut up too much and wasn't really paying attention. Yeah, this is the first time I've actually loaded the game, so I'm playing quite badly. Although I'm not very good at R-Type, so yeah, that's probably to be expected. Come on. There seems to be only two controls. There's your B button, which... oh, bugger. Okay, that's strange. I've tried to play it through 2 or 3 times now, and I thought that I'd been shot too much and my lives had run out, but I gather not. It seems to reset when it gets to an arbitrary point where those crushes turn up, so I gather that this is somehow a time-limited demo, which is a bit of a shame really, because I'm sure I've seen screenshots of large bosses in the game, but I wonder if that was just concept art or something that wasn't completed, maybe in like a debug mode. Or maybe this was meant to be a demo that was produced, you know, for that fact that there was more stuff in the developer build, and this was just meant for magazines or something like that. So I'm really not sure. The Jaguar CD's got quite a, well, I won't say active homebrew scene, but in the last few years, particularly since the machine was decrypted, or rather the encryption codes released, I've seen quite a lot of homebrew games that are on eBay actually for sale, and I'm just wondering if it's worth looking into that or not. I'll have to see. I think this is always the thing with games. If you see the screenshots and you're not that impressed by them, I think you can easily be put off a game, particularly if you've not played it in the past. Right, I think that's enough waffling. So thank you very much for watching.